Well, hello everyone, Smithy here and welcome to another episode of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Minecraft. And where we finished up last time was that we were at our T-Rex enclosure. So we've come back here straight away, and I did, right at the end of the video, for those of you who missed it, who didn't watch to the end, there was a clip right at the end showing the new curvature of the fence and where it's going to go. So let's go and take a look at it. Interestingly, there are 4 different maps available, but the movie shows the vehicles coming out of a concrete tunnel, which we're going to put here. We're going to put the concrete tunnel here. They come out. Now, I've got it as soil, but I might change it to gravel, and it comes out, and then we've got this like ditch area here, which is where the water and the car goes down, and then we've got the T-Rex enclosure here. It's a very steep cliff, so we've got to do something with that. And I have got the brick wall here, or the wall, and you can see it coming up to that point and then coming round. So we're going to have to do some filling in as such, and T-Rex comes out. So we're going to have to put some blocks in and do quite a lot of terraforming to get it exactly right. But first of all, what we're going to do is, it's been a while, it's been a week, but we're here back, and we're back. So, and there's a service road here. It's very clever. Some maps have the service road going off into this. Wow, look at that little like hideaway down here. But it's not a hideaway, it's just the area. There's a pig in there. Some people have the service road going off round here, and it could, but you will see that it goes off into the mountains over here. So we're not going to do that. We're going to stick to the wonderful map by Everything Jurassic Park, and I'm sure he's looking forward to seeing this on his map, but we're going to keep the service road where he's put it over there, and we're going to do stuff with that and work it out. So what I've got to do a bit of terraforming straight away. It's going to take me a while, and so we've got to do that. And when I come back, I want to fill this hole in, make the cliff better, and then start filling this area here to make it a bit more so the T-Rex can't run away as such. So it's going to take a little bit while, but I will come back shortly, and then once I've got the basic design of this in, I will start the tunnel, which is going to be there, and it's going to be made of that same concrete as this once I do it. And I probably will, because this is a visitor area and it was showing gravel, I think I'm going to change this to a gravel instead of the dirt. Right, we'll be back shortly. So we're back a minute because I just want to show you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I've had to take the wall down a bit, and it starts going down over there. So the tunnel is going to be here, and then there's a ramp down. It sort of slopes down. I mean, with the blocks we can't do too much with it, but that's about where the ramp is, so it comes down. You can see that because I'm using gravel, I found out this is dead easy. Look, I'll just do this to fill in this. Remember the big hole that's down here? So it's actually been a bit of a master stroke to do the gravel, because it's the only way I can fill it in. So, but you will see that this bit stays the same height, and when we get over here we come down a step again to this height here, and I've got to put the blocks in, but this is where the gravel steps down. So that's how I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to do it like a step down as such. And I know they're single blocks, but I can't do much about it. That's because that's all we've got. But it also helps me with the land and how it lies, because the land just sort of tapers off down here. So I've nearly done this. It's taken ages to get this particular area, but it's just a case of going round, letting the sand fall, and then filling it in and getting it all level. And the other thing I've got to do, of course, is put the concrete wall up. But now I've got the sand, look, it's dead easy, because now I've got a template, because the sand's fallen down, so I can just put the concrete blocks. So when I come back, I will have the wall done, this bit of wall, before we put the fence in. In fact, I might do a tunnel next, but when I come back I will have that done. So we're back, and I've just went out a bit from the area. We've got this lovely little lovely scenery on this island. It's fantastic. This is a high point coming away from the T-Rex area. It's like this hill, and I was looking at the map because where the road is, and you can see I've made a lot of headway on the T-Rex exhibit as it comes out of here. So let's go down and see what we've been doing. We've been flattening. I thought it's taken me about 2.5 to 3 hours work. We have, because I've had to do this by hand. I've got no world edit. And yeah, I think I might have to go back to 1.8 and then once I've made the exhibits, bring back in the 1.10 stuff. But hey, here we go. Right, let's show you what we got. So if that all shows up at the back, interesting enough, I've been taking a really close look at the movie, and it's quite interesting that, especially if you look at the scene where the goat is sitting on the plinth, and if you look to the right, you can actually see that this area is just a high area, and you can actually see a gap on the film going through to a lower area at the back, like going down there. That's just yeah, it's just a flower. Oh, right, let's show you what we've done. So here is the steep wall. That water is not in the right place. The water comes out of the flat wall, so the water will come out of there as it is. But you can see now what we've done. I've literally taken one of the designs as well, which is quite true. You couldn't clearly see it on the movie, but there was like a cliff face here, and what I've done is somebody did a map of this a long time ago, and he sort of put a very steep area here, so I've decided to incorporate this into the map, in that because it's a cliff and it would probably be buttressed, I have buttressed it like that and put the wall there. So that's what I've done with it. You might not like it, but hey, that's what I've done, and we haven't done the bottom bit yet. But the road's done. There's where the tunnel's coming out, and I just started laying that out now, so we're going to go back and look at that. The pathway, as I said it would, comes all the way along here and starts running down, and I've sort of petered out the gravel into the normal track down there. Now, one thing I've had to do is fill all this land in, because that's what I'm saying. This actual bit is the high bit where the T-Rex comes up to feed, and it sort of slopes off down behind the trees. I'm going to put some more trees in there, guys, so hold on to that. But I have had to manually put in an absolute ton of blocks, as you can see here, absolute ton of them, just to make it that sort of raised area as it is, where the T-Rex comes up through the bushes. Oh, and it's been raining lots. As you can see, I've still got it on here, right? And then I've made it go down over here as well, so we're just bringing that back. And then what I'm going to do is put the trees in at the back here. I'm just filling it in, but I must have put a lot of blocks. Took me 2 hours to put the blocks in, but we're nearly there. This is just the end of it. Just the end of it, just the like high-rise area where I'm filling it in like this. And then what I'm going to do is put some trees in so you can't see the undergrowth. That's just like that. So that's virtually done, apart from put some trees in. So let's go and have a look at the tunnel where the cars come out, and I'll come back and do that here. So tunnel has got, again, it's got a classic design on it, wider at the bottom than it is at the top, but I can't really do much about that because we haven't got the lovely sloped blocks. But I'm going to use these because I can use 2 or 3 types of blocks. If I use this polished stone, I can use slabs, and I can use the cobble stuff as well that's needed, because this is like an archway at the top. What I need to do though is just get rid of that, because it's gravel all the way when it comes out. And I've dug this out here. Of course I haven't got world edit. I'm going to have to find that program that works for 1.7.10, so it's taken me hours instead of something that takes me minutes, all this boring stuff. So there we go. So what I've got to do is, this goes up and then arches over the top, and it sort of slopes as well. So let's just do the 3 like so, and this is the widest part of it, and then it sort of comes in a bit, like I'll show you now. So well, I've toyed with the idea. It's not going to be the greatest, but it comes in. It's got like the buttress on the front, and then it sort of carries on. It steps on the side as well, but because the limitations of the blocks, can't do very much about that. I just have to do a tunnel as best I can with the archway in it for the trucks to come out of. So that sort of comes like that. It gives a bit. I'm just making it a basic impression of a Jurassic Park gateway as such. Need to put some lighting in there as well, make it look pretty cool. Let's just do the shape at the front, what I'm thinking of, and I'll fill all the blocks in afterwards. So that is going to come up 3, so let's just do this 1, 2, like so. Put that in there. At least it gives it that sort of buttress look, and then it sort of comes up one more on top of here, like so. So if I just try and do the top bit, because it was quite high, I need to do the archway, which I'll come to now. I could rack and stack this up. There we go. So that's pretty, yeah, it's pretty high. It's like 3 times the height of the car. So if I just do that and that, and then that'll be the top, like so. So one more comes out, and then what I can do is start looking at this archway. So the archway starts around about here, but yeah, it does, doesn't it? It just starts about there. Sort of like that. And it sort of I need a slab. I need a slab. Where are slabs? Like that. That's what I need. Get rid of that. So, because it sort of comes up. It's going to be. Trouble is, they all don't look the same. It might have to just be artistic license. So that sort of comes up, should come up. I think we can actually go one more first of all. That's it, like so, and then we can come like this. So it needs to come, and I'll fill it in afterwards once we get there, just to give us that impression that that's a bit too. Take that out. I could actually make that feature, couldn't I? Sort of. Right, what I'll do is have a play around with that. It's getting dark again. I might. Ooh, that's no good. I might be able to go taller. Yeah, I might be able to go taller. That might be a better idea. Right, I'll have a play around with that, and I'll come back, finish off filling that in there, taking out some trees, putting some new undergrowth in as well. T-Rex will come up through here. Boop, boop. This is sort of where T-Rex come out through the bushes, so we just have to play that by ear. Right, we'll be back. Just want to show you that. We're back. Let's do more with that tunnel there. So we've done the tunnel. I've done the best I can with the bricks I've got, just to try and look like the same design as in the film. But you only see it for a split second. So I've done sort of buttressing, got some buttressing, and I've sort of buttressed it this way as well. Had thought about sort of going around the side as well, but I thought no, just leave it as it is. Inside I have done roof lights, and I've done the archway like that. I haven't put the rail on yet, that's going to be sometime else, and it's quite well lit. Obviously I haven't dug it out all the way through there, and I'm not going to without World Edit, because this actually, would you believe it, this tunnel goes through the mountain, And if I'm correct, I'm trying to think where it comes out. It comes out a long way away. It doesn't come out anytime soon. It's supposed to go through this mountain, I think. And if I'm correct, it carries on through the mountain and then comes out. And I've got to try and work out where it comes out. It might not be this one. But it's supposed to go through the mountain a long way, which seems a bit daft that you had to have a road that went through the mountain. I've done this before where we looked and I found where it came out, but maybe not today. Right, let's just go back over here. So let's start the fence. Now, lots of people built the fences before, and they've like put, let's treat that. Yeah, they put lots really tall fences. Now, if you remember the movie, it was quite a flimsy fence as such. So so we're going to have to do it that way. So let's just do that. Let's have a look at the posts. So the only thing that I can really build this fence with are the cobblestone walls and rails. So that's probably it. So it is as high as that. The fence is as high as that. And the one that comes out here, now it's always going to be, it's supposed to be dead centre. But let's see how high they go. It's quite a high fence, but they were very flimsy. It just had literally these beams going up and then all the wires, electric wires, running off the side, and they're like this sort of height. Let's see. Yeah, same height as that. So they're quite high. It is, yeah, it's literally that height with the thing on it. So, and I've got to get this absolutely right. There are two that span the width of this here. So the second one's going to be here. Ooh. Is that about right? Yeah. Ooh, maybe you're not got it right. That's just, ooh, one more high. Yeah, one more high. There we go. And then literally in the middle is the other fence. The middle is going to be around about here. I'm going to have to get this right. Probably have to do it twice. Of course we're on an angle, which makes it even more difficult as such. That's too high. But I think yeah. We don't have to go that high. Get rid of that. That is the height we are going to do. Right, what I'm going to do is equally space the fences out down there, and then think about, I'm going to have a practice at the wire to see how it goes. But it was quite a flimsy fence, to be honest. So I'm going to do that, and then we shall come back. It's starting to look like the actual scene now, so that's what I wanted to do. Something's in the forest, guys. Hear that? Oh, here she is. The new JurassiCraft 2 T-Rex. She's beautiful. She makes a lot of noise though. And she's going to escape if I'm not careful. Hey, and she sits down, of course. She is absolutely gorgeous, if not a little small for my model. But look at her teeth. Yeah, she is quite a small one. So I'm going to call her, even though she's a full size, fully grown, the new T-Rex for JurassiCraft 2 in the latest one. She's a bit small for my map, but hey, I've done the map to scale, but it doesn't matter, because if you think about it, the fence that she was in before was absolutely no good for her, so never mind. I love the noise. She's out. Yay. She's off. But there we go. Right, let's show you some stuff and show you where we got to. Go on, back in. Go on, back in. Back in. Go on, back in there. Good girl. Go on. Yeah. Yes, go on. Off you go. Lord. Right, I'll sort her out and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm going to sort her out. Right, I think I've sorted her now. Put a load more trees in and put the fences here so she shouldn't be able to escape. Anyway, and she makes lovely noises, I must admit. Look at that head and teeth. Look at the detail. Even the teeth have got like stains on it. Be good if you put some blood on it. And I was just admiring what a good model this was. I absolutely love it. Anyway, back to the build. We're here. So, here we go. Yeah, the fence is in, and I had a lot of playing around with the fence. But in the end, I've had to resort to the old famous bars. And what I've done is to give it the impression very much like the movie. I have done this, the lines here. And also you can see very thinly with the new 1.10 bars, you can put a bar down the centre, which is exactly like the movie. Now, I could use the texture pack. So I wonder if I actually got it on here. Let me just check a second. Options. Resource packs. I thought, yes, Jurassic Rebuild. Let's incompatible. Should we try it? Yeah, are you sure you want to load this? The resource pack made for older version of Minecraft and made longer wear it. Yes, okay. So leave faithful in there. Let's go. Done. Let's see what happens. It should actually now give us. Oh, of course I forgot there's that right. It should give us. Let's have a look. Done. Back to. Oh, look at that. Wowzer. So if you use the Jurassic Rebuild pack, look at that. Isn't that cool? She's already wandered off down here. My word. Come on, let's just. We'll take a couple of pictures here a minute. Oh, where's she gone? That looks really cool. So yeah, super duper. I like the Jurassic Rebuild pack. It's worked. We've got some different gravel here as well. I do believe they're updating it. So I know people contact me about this. What I like is the fact they've got these little neat touches like the lights on top of the fence. So I've got to do a little more work to this, but not in this episode. What I intend to do is just finish it off and do some more afterwards, and we haven't put the toilet in, so rest assured I will be putting the toilet in there. I may have to take that tree out, so the toilet will be in there, and that's this bit. I like these new slabs. See this, the Jurassic Rebuild does do that, so I might keep the Jurassic Rebuild patch on. Now I know it works with the shaders. We might do that. Might be alright. But there we go. I like building in normal blocks and then coming back to have a look at it. So thank you very much indeed for watching, guys and girls. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Yes, there was a little gap between the last one, but I'm going to finish this off just to be at the start of the next episode, and then we're going to go somewhere else. Thank you very much. You look really cool as usual. So there we go. Thank you and bye-bye. Actually, just before we go, I always had a couple more in this one. The goat place is over here. We haven't got any goats at the moment. So yeah, we haven't got any goats in Minecraft. You might have to put a sheep there instead. She's obviously eaten the goat already. I'll just put it down here where it's going to go. And I put a little pin. It doesn't work the same with these, the little markers, but that's absolutely fine. The other thing is I wanted to show you what it looks like in the wet, because I've posted some pictures on my Twitter page. Now if you want to follow me on Twitter, because you get updates in between the videos, so it's always good. If you're not following me on Twitter, have a look at the link in my description. But in the wet, this looks just as good and just as bad. So what I'm going to do, you can see I'm sort of putting some subtle lighting in so you can't see it, which I'll finish off next episode. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like in the wet, in the forest. It looks quite good as such. So there you go. I am definitely going, and this is definitely the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.